About 20 years ago, when the universities had been closed by the Army,
our friend Dr. Kim Win asked us, is it possible for my grandsons to get an education abroad? And this was 1997. We said, sure. Found them 2 colleges.
After the boys graduated and returned to start their careers here in Yangon, Sayaji said, you know, there are a lot of grandchildren in this country that need that kind of opportunity. And that was the beginning of the pre-collegiate program.
The pre-collegiate program is a unique learning environment in Myanmar that works to provide a progressive and liberal education that we think is otherwise inaccessible in the country.
The practical mission is to help students win scholarships abroad, thrive in college, and come back to help in the development of their country. The longer-term goal is to help them deepen their compassion and to become lifelong learners.
During one remarkably boring evening, I was using Facebook when my very good childhood friend hit me up and told me, hey, why don't you come over to this discussion presentation? And I said, okay, why not? And that's how I got to learn about the program.
So I went to the discussion presentation one day, and I realized that this is the kind of class that I wanted to join.
We teach a variety of humanities courses, and we're big on reading, writing, and discussion in all of those courses. We do a lot of learning outside the classroom, which includes the student service learning. This includes the bi-weekly field trips that we take throughout the city and throughout the country. And this includes the internships that the students will do at the end of their studies. We really have a fixture of one skill we want to cultivate, and that is critical thinking. At the pre-collegiate program, learning is reading something, observing something, developing an opinion about it, being articulate in your expression, and being able to build and make more complex ideas about things in using your new understanding and also what you learn from your peers in these discussions.
Back in my government school, people, especially students, are not encouraged to question.
You're not really encouraged to think for yourself. And this is how the pre-collegiate program is fundamentally different, in that it's a kind of environment where you can ask questions and you don't get shut down by your teacher.
I realized that questioning and thinking is important.
Asking questions is encouraged in the pre-collegiate program, because only by asking questions that you know that you will learn what you don't know.
Pre-collegiate program was a very prominent point that I understand myself that I could develop much more. I could go much more than the limit, if there's a limit at all.
The program aspired to show us that learning as an activity could be an end in itself, that the process of learning how to learn was just as important as the actual material you were learning about. That was revolutionary to me back then.
The pre-collegiate program taught me how to connect to other people, to connect ideas, people across a diverse spectrum. And I think this is how the pre-collegiate program prepared me for life.
It was one of the best experience I've ever had since until then, and I will never forget.
The program was a life-changing experience for me, and I would like it to last for years and years, and students like me to go through this kind of experience and become new people.